Yo, what's up guys, Nonsure here, welcome to another video. So this is going to be the proof of concept games for this, for the combo Saha Shadow deck I made. Wow, I still really need to find a proper name for that, that's not that wordy. But yeah. So, I'm going to be showing you guys two games. Now, the first game I lost, but I lost it due to a misplay, but even in the misplay, I actually still could have won. I just needed to maybe not make that one misplay. So I'm just going to show you that game first. And then the second game I'm going to show you is going to be versus Dragon. Now, thankfully, I get to show you a Shadow game and a Dragon game, and those are going to be like the games where you having this big of a deck size actually helps. What I mean by like big deck size is that you have a lot more options than you do if you're to like end your curve at 7. Just because like ending your curve at a higher PP. It gives you like access to more options. Because like for here, I have like the Saha stuff. I also have like the combo stuff as well. So yeah, so I went ahead and kept everything because I hadn't actually played this deck. I think this was like my first game with the deck, so I didn't know exactly what I should or should not mulligan for, so I just like kept everything. He plays like his Lurching Corpse. Now, playing out your Lurching Corpse on 2 is really bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like sure, like in this instance, like he trades his Lurching Corpse for a removal spell, but like for me, I like to get the utmost value out of all of my cards. So for me, I like trading my Lurching Corpse for like a creature overstay removal spell, because like for me, like the creatures kind of matter more. But anyway, so he does that. I go ahead and play out my Undying Resentment. I play out the Undying Resentment here instead of the Zombie Party because yes, there's actually a difference in decks versus say like Blood. You're gonna want to use the Zombie Party the first chance you get. And then hold on to the Undying Resentment because Blood has a lot of like 4 HP creatures. But versus say decks like Shadow, it's fine to use the Undying Resentment first because you know that there's not that many creatures in their deck that are going to be able to go over like 3 HP. So here he plays Attendant, and again I'm in a difficult position. I cannot take the chance that he has Erd. I physically have to take this damage. Like if he has Erd, I get blown back into next year. But I'm in a tenuous position because now at the roll on a 50-50. Thankfully, he made it a 50-50 by playing out this Goblin Mage. I don't know why he was playing Goblin Mage, but yeah. So it makes it a 50-50. I win set 50-50. Thank God, because if I had lost that 50-50, that would have been really bad. And I just get to draw 2 cards here. So I basically have like late game secured, but it's still in an awkward position because like you don't actually want to see these cards just yet because like you want to resist the temptation of just playing Ektar whenever. Sure, I have 3 Ektars here, but I don't have the shadow generation to pay for 3 Ektars. 2 Ektars. And here he just goes ahead and Demeter and Lurching Eaters me back, but he also gets to draw 2 more cards to me, which is annoying. But alright, so here this is actually the misplay. So this turn, it seems really stupid, but I needed to play out this little soul squasher here first. Now at the time I didn't play it because like I wanted to accumulate all of the perceived value. However, I wasn't thinking that too far in advance because like there's no way that I'm going to be able to activate both of these Soul Squashers in this game, as well as activate double Ektar. That's physically impossible. There's no way that shit's going to happen unless I like rip like Bone Chimera off the top, but that's unlikely. So I needed to play it out here first, just because like here it buys me 2 HP. Like sure, I have a lot of healing in this deck, but anytime you can buy yourself HP versus Shadow, it's probably a good idea to do that. So this is the misplay that's going to cost you the game. But you'll see why later. So here he plays Bone Chimera. This is difficult because like the reason why this is difficult is because like the last words, such as like Bone Chimera and Attendant Knight, they're actually really strong, especially in the mirror, because your opponent doesn't want to pop them because pop them requires too many resources. Like you're not gonna be like say Dragon, in which you can pop it and AoE it in the same turn, which even then that's still actually really difficult for Dragon to do, but it's something that they can do. And you're not gonna be like Haven, in which you can just like banish it. So every time one of these comes down, you're gonna be like in a difficult spot, especially if they had initiative to play it before you did, which, because my opponent's going first and because he's been like kind of like dictating what's happening here, he was able to do that. So let's go ahead and Evo my Bone Chimera. I Evo the Bone Chimera over, say, playing Soul Squasher and Evoing that, because I want both of us to pop these chimeras, because I kind of want to play Ektar, like. But here he plays Zombie Party. The Zombie Party was actually super annoying because like he's good, because if you see here, he still has 2 Evos left. I'm about to have to use my 3rd Evo, or I'm gonna have to play Ektar. I honestly wanted to play Ektar, but I physically can't, because like he has almost 3 times, he has almost double the amount of shadows that I do. So I have to like take the gamble that he plays his Ektar first. If he doesn't play the Ektar first, I'm still gonna be in a rough spot. I've also drawn my 3rd Ektar, which is really bad when you don't have like a billion shadows like my opponent. So he Zombie Parties me back, which is unfortunate, because now I have to Zombie Party him again, and I still have to keep praying, and I just have to hope, okay, well, maybe he doesn't want to play this Ektar just yet, or maybe he doesn't have it. But instead, I realize that's too much, because if he does have the Ektar, I actually physically die. So I have to just take the gamble and just pray, okay, does he have Ektar? If not, cool. But if he does, it's gonna be a really rough spot for me. So I clear off almost everything, but my opponent also has 20 shadows, so now I have to worry about Tyrant as well. But instead he plays Necro Assassin, so he's still not even playing the Ektar, which is actually super frustrating for me, because that's a lot of shit on the board. A lot of shit on the board. So here he goes for the Bone Chimera into the Soul Conversion, and again he's threatening Ektar lethal, which is dangerous for me, and that's not a spot I want to be in. But thankfully, I finally get value from this Soul Squasher. Like again, like I could just play one of these on like 2, or sorry, not 2. I could just play one of these on 5. But like you see how long it took for me to actually get value from this. That was way too long for me to just hold the 2 drops. So that was like really greedy on my part. I'm gonna get punished. So I go ahead and I Zombie Party, and now he has to Ektar, because he can't just answer this with a 3rd Zombie Party. I know this, he knows this. He's gonna play Ektar. He does, but thankfully I'm at 1 now again, and I cannot stress this enough. I could have been at 3. I could have been at 3. And now, an interesting puzzle for you guys, the viewers. So before you watch any further, go ahead and think for a second. What is the best possible way for me to clear this board this turn? I'll go ahead and give you guys a few seconds. Did you figure it out? If so, good. If not, go ahead and watch, and you'll see here. This is how you figure it out, because like it is possible to clear all 5 of these creatures this turn. So we go ahead and trade. We trade again. Then we play Kaiza to get the carrot, and then we go ahead and Ektar. So by doing it this way, Ektar gives everything rush. So the Kaiza will have rush 2. Our 2/2 that's currently in play will become a 4/4, which is enough to take out the Ektar, and then we can trade into everything. So here, I actually have lethal. Because if he leaves up exactly 2 creatures, he dies. Because I have the combo in my hand. I was really surprised that I drew all the combo, and then this happened. Wah wah wah. He plays the Cerberus and kills me. So again, it's just really important to try to preserve your HP when possible, and to also realize when a swing card might just be better as a tempo piece. Because sometimes it's okay to use a card that you're supposed to gain value from without gaining any like perceived or tangible value. Because in that case, it would have been a 2 HP shield, so he would not have he most likely would not have used one of his Evas to go face. I would have been at 3 HP. The Cerberus wouldn't have killed me, The only way that I die from 3 HP is if he has Tyrant, if he has Creature plus Cerberus, or if he has Phantom Howl, or I guess if he has Immortal Fame plus double destroy effect. And now for the main game. So this game was versus Dragon. Now, after having been like so tangibly close to getting the combo in that first game, I really wanted to get the combo off to show you guys, because like it's actually really fun when you do it. And I was really excited. And I was actually really excited that I was getting to play versus Dragon, just because like Shadow can go toe to toe with Dragon, but in my opinion, the reason why I win so many the reason why I win so many times on the other side of this matchup is that a lot of people like misplay, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some of the misplays that like people make this game. So I go ahead and toss back everything, because like none of these cards actually matter to me that early. And I'd rather just like draw cards if possible, because like he's gonna be ramping in the early game. I'm gonna be drawing cards like. So he plays a Dragon Summoner. Alright, and the first mistake that people make is playing out this Lurching Corpse. The Lurching Corpse, especially in the Dragon matchup, is actually really vital. The reason why is because Lurching Corpse, once for one's Israfil. Like Israfil physically cannot even attack if Lurching Corpse is in play. Once for one's Bahamut. Once for one, literally every single creature in their deck, and the only two they actually feel sad about is Ayala, because if you do it incorrectly in the early game, they'll just go ahead and use that to ramp, or Dragon Summoner, because Dragon Summoner is a 1/2, like, and it gave your opponent a +1. So yeah, like save your Lurching Corpses. Far too many times I just see people just like quote unquote tempo them out on 2, and that's honestly the biggest mistake. Just don't do it. Alright, so next turn I'm going to be playing Bone Chimera. The turn after that I'm going to be playing this Lurching. I'm going to be doing the Lurching Eater combo to draw 2 cards. Thankfully I'm going second. I actually like going second here just because like I like to deprive Dragon of having Evos, because like a lot of times people kind of freak out when they don't have Evos anymore. They also make really dangerous mistakes. So here I get to go for the Lurching Eater combo. Now, it's a full clear, and this is nice because I also get to protect my Bone Chimera. The other important thing that I see people do all the time is that not protecting your last word minions. This is actually so important. Dragon wants you to prematurely pop all of these creatures, so that way they can just kind of like nuke them out the sky with AOE. Like if I had popped this Chimera this turn for some reason, oh, look at that, a Breath of Salamander, I'm suddenly out of the game because I can't do anything. So it's always really important to protect your last word creatures, because being able to start your turn with a creature or creatures in play, no matter how big or how small they are, is actually super impactful. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and evo the Steam Eater into his Grimnir to protect my protect my board. And this is nice because like the Demon Eater has exactly 3 HP. He's going to want to play Sybil here. He plays Sybil, I go ahead and play Undying Resentment, or he just passes because, well, apparently that's the thing he did. So because he passed, I'm 100% expecting him to have Saha Israfil next turn. I'm still gonna play into it just because I physically need him to do it, just because that way I get resources out of his hand for next to nothing. Sure, I'll take 2 damage and I'll lose my Bone Chimera finally, but that's fine. Like, I still physically need him to go through the motions. Like, just because if I can coerce my opponent to do exactly what I want him to do when I want him to do it, I'm gonna win, because I'll be like inside his head, and without being able to physically see his cards, I'll know exactly what he has in his hand. Information is so vital in this game. Well, in any game, and just in life in general, but yeah. So I'm also gonna go ahead and evo my Bone Chimera in order to pressure him, because now if he wants to clear this, he has to give me an evolve back. If he gives me an evolve back, I'm fine with that, because my evos don't mean anything to me. Evos mean everything to him. So he gives me the Evo like I expected. This is fine. This is great. This is love. He also gives me the free information that I already knew, that he had the Israel in hand. So this turn I'm just gonna go ahead and go Soul Squasher into Soul Conversion. Now all right, sorry. All right. So because the Saha package is kind of heavy at times, I've drawn all of my Saha package. I've also drawn a billion cards as well. So even though I really don't want to, I have to actually tempo out the Lurching Corpse here. Like in this particular instance, it's fine to do it because like if he goes for a Breath of the Salamander, that takes up his entire turn and basically just like time walks him, and that's perfectly fine by me because like he uses AoE as a 1-for-1 in the later stages of the game when it could actually be like a board clear. So I'm perfectly fine by that, which is most likely gonna be what he's gonna do. The worst thing, however, is if he has Fervor plus removal spell, in which case I'm boned. But he does not have that, and instead he just plays out Ayala, which is fine because that walks right into this top deck zombie party. So here he can either play Grimnir or he can play Breath of Salamander. He physically cannot play anything else, and anything else is a mistake. All right, so he plays with the Grimnir, which is fine. Again, he's basically time walked himself and just allowed me to draw cards. So here I'm just going to go and tempo out a Lucifer. I don't mind showing him, okay, this is what I'm playing, because the Lucifer, he's going to have to give me his last Evo. He either gives me his last Evo, or does something really stupid like this. Alright, so here, my opponent decides to go all in. I don't know why. Well, sorry, I know why. I just don't understand why he did it at that point. So, my opponent's going for a Dread combo, so now we're going to get to see exactly what kind of Dread combo he is. The scariest one will obviously be if he's Genesis Dread combo, because if he is, I'm about to eat 18 damage. If he's not, I'm like he has to be physically that combo, otherwise I win. Like if he's any other combo, he loses. And instead, he's my classic P-Roar plus Israfil Dread combo. So this is the game. All right. So all right. So even though I have like a billion cards in my hand, the game's actually not over because he can rip AoE on top of AoE off the top of his deck for the next like 4 turns and I'll die. so now even though I was like super far ahead, I'm now actually kind of behind a little bit. Well, not physically super far behind it. Like the matchup is currently like 45-55 sort of. Anyway, so he Evos the Israfil, trades my Lucifer. Now I'm going to have to play an Ektar, but this Ektar is going to be sketch because it's not going to be the best Ektar. So I go for the Undying Resentment into the Ektar. So the reason why I went for the Undying Resentment here is because if I do that, the Necromancy cost changes. It's basically you basically spend 2 Necro instead of 3 Necro to remove this Israfil. So that's actually really nice for me. I'll also have a big board in play. Now here, this is the other part. Here, I'm gonna make a play that's gonna shock you a little bit, just because you're probably gonna be like, dance game, why the fuck did you do that? But here, I'm just gonna go ahead and Evo my Ektar. The reason why I'm Evoing my Ektar is because right now, sure, I'm playing into AoE. However, my opponent is in top deck mode. He needs to be able to clear all 4 of these, or I'm just gonna slam out another Ektar and he's gonna die. He's just gonna be dead. And again, he's in top deck mode, so if he rips an AoE off the top, he's a god. That's all I can say. He ripped the Fervor, that's not AoE. He got the Sybil though, that might as well be AoE. Alright, so now he's the Sybil is a pseudo ward. I'm gonna be forced to trade into it, which is fine. That's perfectly fine because look, I'm at 18, he's at 20. That's fine because I can draw cards like he can't. So I just go ahead and play and go Soul Conversion into Lyrial into Ektar. The reason why I did this, so this way I can throw the most damage out of space, because everything Ektar plays, sorry, everything you have on the turn when you play the Ektar automatically gets rushed. So this is actually really nice. I go ahead and drop him down to 12. I did have to use the second Ectar though, so now I don't have reach. However, he apparently top decked the Saha Quill to go with this Bahamut. Now here, he really didn't want to use the Bahamut here, because obviously if you use Bahamut here, you kind of feel like a failure, because like you literally toss away your entire hand just to like blow up your Poliwrath, which is going to be the only way they can possibly win this matchup from this point. Again, like he's still losing, but he can still win. Like he can honestly still win, just because I used up a lot of my burst in order to make a board versus him, and he's been able to either clear it or force me to trade away my board this entire time. So that's fine. So here I'm yet again in another tenuous situation. The reason why this was tenuous was because, right? So he already has 9 damage on board. He's getting a guaranteed 5 next turn. So I need to be able to clear this board, because if I don't, I die to any storm damage in his hand. I've also, used an Ectar. Well, sorry, I've already used 2 Ectars, and I can't afford to use up my Necro Assassin, because the Necro Assassin is just permanently just earmarked for his Bahamut. I physically cannot play this Necro Assassin until I see another one, because I've already used I think all 3 Lurching Corpses, or at least 2. So I know he has the Bahamut in his hands. So I have to be patient here. Like I can win. Like as you can see, slowly but surely, I'm chipping him down. I've only taken 2 damage this game, and that was just incidental 2 damage from this Israfil. So what I'm gonna do this turn is I'm gonna go Saha Quill into Israfil, into the Skull Beast. So the reason why I go for this line over, say, the other line is because by going for this line, I put multiple creatures into play, and I make my opponent paranoid about Ectar. Because again, if an Ectar comes down, he's gonna die. So I'm gonna force him to make trades here. He makes a trade into Wrath Drake, and I was like, damn, well, he got me. And again, same thing as last time. I can die here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and hard cast Israfil, and basically Jesus take the wheel. Like if he top decks Oro, I die. If he top decks well, it has to be physically Oro, Genesis Zeus, or Forte. There we go. Or and I guess Earth can kill me as well. But right now, as I said, like I never underestimate the value of Poly, because like this Poly's been in play for, let's see, I think he's gone how many dragons now? 5, 6, something like that. Like and even though like I have the higher health total, as I said before, as I've said numerous times in this video, I can still lose it at any point in time, just because like these dragons are slowly but surely overwhelming me. And now here my opponent makes a counting error. Apparently he thought 5 plus 2 was 8. It's not 8, friends. Don't do that to yourself. And that's actually really gonna hurt him, because my opponent is in top deck mode. He's been in top deck mode the last like 6 turns. Like any mistake he makes is gonna be super crucial on him. And so he trades, then trades again, because he realized that if he doesn't, he's gonna die. So he then clocks me for 5. Again, still same situation. I can still die at any point in time, but thankfully I get my 3rd Lurching Corpse. I get the Demon Eater. I get to draw 2 more cards, as if I haven't already drawn enough cards already, because my hand's been full this entire game. And then I get to play at the Bone Chimera, as well as the Soul Splasher, so this way I can threaten lethal again. And now you're gonna see how, oh, will my opponent just, give me a card for no reason? It's gonna fuck him, because if he can't clear this board, he dies to Ectar again. Like every single turn, it's gonna be okay. Well, one of us can die if we don't answer what the other person is doing. So he pops everything. I'm expecting him to play Baja. He plays the Baja. That's fine. Like, and now that's essentially checkmate, because the only way that I physically could have lost this game is if he had been able to like maintain that poly this entire time, but he wasn't able to do that. And I'm pretty sure a big part of why he wasn't able to do that was because he gave me that Blazing Breath. If he had kept the Blazing Breath in his hand, he would have just been able to go Blazing Breath, Soul Splasher, trade into the Demon Eater, and that way I would only have like 1 or 3 damage in play based off whether or not I decided to play Ector there. And that would have been really good, because again, I would have been in the exact same spot. I would be like pressured to like want to make these plays. However, this entire time, you might be wondering why I've been doing this, and partially it was because I was enjoying myself, because like I like long, you know, on the edge of your seat games like this. Not like, but please don't confuse that with like me like enjoying aggro, because this is different. This is different because like we both have had the opportunity to see our cards and be able to do exactly what our deck was supposed to do. Like, and it's basically just going to come down to whose plan was better, who made the better decisions in the long term. Additionally, I'm almost all the way through my deck, and I'm still just literally just waiting for this tyrant. Like, that's been the big thing about this game. So let's go ahead and Necro Assassin my opponent. And again, you see here, oh hey, look at that, the Necro Assassin completely removed this Bahamut, which was gonna like fuck me otherwise. He finally draws his AoE, which is unfortunate, because again, like I said, if he had just used the Blazing Breath, he would have been able to just continue. He would have been able to just continue to keep clearing my board and keep putting pressure on me with this poly, and I would have had to go all the way to fatigue in order to find this tyrant and kill him. However, now I just go ahead and hardcast this Lucifer. I hardcast the Lucifer because there's no AoE in his deck that can kill this Lucifer. He either needs to play another Bahamut, which if he does, okay, I play Necro Assassin. Which if he does, I play Skull Beast into Necro Assassin. However, he doesn't, and now he's just dead, and I'm sad. Because the entire time I didn't even care about that card. I didn't even care about the well, I mean, I care about the win, but I just wanted to play the combo the entire time. That's all I wanted to do. But yeah, so again, like you see how in that game that like a lot of it was right back and forth. I could have lost, I could have won. Like it honestly just came down to him popping his combo a little bit too early, I think. I mean, obviously we don't know for sure what was in his hand. I mean, obviously we're pretty sure it definitely wasn't Bahamut, because he should have just gone Bahamut first into the combo. But yeah, like, thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed, because like that game made me like really excited to both show you guys and also play it myself. Go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. I will be trying to like figure out a solid like schedule for when I go ahead and make these uploads, partially because I usually make them like every day, but like every day is kind of a little bit much. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.